win tonight, and we got this series on lock.
Hey, ready, Anthony?
We got the momentum. Let's keep it going.
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Warriors have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against the Trail Blazers. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
All right, you can join us. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinal, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Smooth. Jackson is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Wiseman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Trailblazers, Henderson out there with Levine. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Walton. And it's Kuminga in at the 4. Taking a look at Portland. Greg, no doubt, this is a defining moment for them, trying to even things up after 4 games. But if they lose this one, they'll be facing elimination on the road, and that would be dire.
Yeah, and that's why I expect tonight's crowd to be out of its collective mind. The fans in this city love this team. They feel a very close bond with these players. They're the sixth man that has to provide that energy if this series is to be knotted up.
I think you've nailed it.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Henderson. Pass to Klingon. Now here's Walton. Shot clock at 5. Kuminga with a wide open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. And we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Smooth. And Klingon pulls it down.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Henderson. Levine wide open. Off target from 3-point range.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Outside for Jackson. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Smooth.
There is no secret that Jackson Jr. can score. The D was a little over-aggressive there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Pass to Klingon. Levine feeling it out a bit. Fires from deep. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Smooth, guarded by Levine. Here's Smooth, and the Warriors miss again.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Kuminga kicks to Anderson. Back to Kuminga, over Jackson. Warriors with the rebound.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Levine. Butler in the corner. And Klingon pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Henderson to end the cold streak, and the layup is up and in.
One reason Levine has been an all-star, Zach can be the playmaker or the scorer.
Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Smooth. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Warriors shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Rudy's checked in. A free throw off from Smooth. Trailblazers trail by 3. Levine kicks to Anderson. And Kuminga throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. Scoreless thus far. Here's Smooth, guarded by Levine. Smooth passes to Jackson. It's good from long range.
A big man who does it all. That is Jaren Jackson Jr. looking confident at the arc.
Henderson passes to Levine. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And this is the type of game you just throw away as a player. He has yet to score a point and looks completely frustrated.
Here's Smooth. Open defending. 6 to shoot. Pulls it up. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Levine. The tray. Good on the triple.
You can see the work Levine has put in on his three-point shot. He is now a legit threat from deep.
To the wing right side. Pass to Moody. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Smooth. Guarded by Levine. Smooth misses. Trailblazers trail by 3. Walton the pass to Levine. The 10-footer. Again, Levine missing.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against Portland was tremendous. He ended up with 26 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. And those are big numbers he put up. Hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And here are the Warriors now. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Up top, Podziemski. Here's Smooth. Jackson, a screen on Levine. Jacks up a three. Pass to Smooth. He takes it in. That's tipped.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
3-on-3. Levine with it. Now defended by Smooth. 36 seconds left to play in the first. To the paint. Walton, the pass to Henderson. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there.
A sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Here's Smooth. To end the run. Offensive rebound.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Levine, and Portland again with the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers out in front, up by 4 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And we welcome you back to Game 4. Make substitutions. The Trailblazers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. We've got Kuminga. Levine is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Klingon, and it's Avdia in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Smooth, guarded by Levine. Smooth passes to Middleton. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot comes out. Nice D from Levine. To the inside. Picked off in midair. Inside. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Walton's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Trayce Jackson-Davis is checked in for Wiseman. And it's Jackson in for Chris Middleton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Buries it from 3-point range. Dinwiddie's got 7 points for the quarter.
Catch, fire, done. That's Spencer Dinwiddie.
Anderson looking it over. Outside, Levine. And the layup's good off the glass. Levine's got 10 points.
What determination from Levine. Finding his finish despite the contact.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Levine. Smooth passes to Santos. Here's Smooth. Here he goes.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early. And Portland making a change here. Simons is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski's checked in. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Pass to Levine. Now Klingon. Jackson-Davis defending.
Well,
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Jackson Davis with it. Misses the three.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Outside, Simons. Kuminga sets a screen for Simons. Here's Clingan, and it's Clingan with the jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
A three ball. Portland grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Good. And it's Walton who picks up the assist. Clingan's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Back to Podziemski. Here's Smooth. 5 points in the game. Releases. He squares up and sinks it. Smooth's got 7 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And it's Simons missing. Here's Smooth. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Trailblazers lead by 4. I'm going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Thanks for joining us for Game 4. At the half, some ground to make up.
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trailblazers. Game 4 is always important, but does this game mean a little more to them, Shep?
No doubt, Ernie, if they lose this series, is finito, done. They're not coming back.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Smooth. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 down low. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That free throw good from Butler.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
Outside, Kuminga. Back to Henderson. Clingan the screen for Henderson. The wing jumper off target.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Here's Smooth. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Here's Smooth. Henderson defending. Here's Smooth. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Portland leading. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Outside, Kuminga. Walton, the pass to Levine. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. And finished off by Kuminga.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Podziemski. Here's Jackson. For the tie. And the Warriors miss again.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
And it's Walton missing.
Yeah, that's a shame, because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Jackson passes to Smooth. Back to Jackson for the three. Drains the three-pointer. Jackson's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Warriors with some changes. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Portland moving the ball around. Dinwiddie with the steal. For the lead. And he lays it up and in. Dinwiddie's got 9 points.
You can't let Dinwiddie get room to run. Once you do, it's over.
Pass to Walton. Lets the three fly. Hands it from downtown. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Here's Smooth, headed by Levine, and he gets the bucket. And that's now 9 points for Smooth.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Walton. No good with the triple. Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Smooth, guarded by Levine. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Smooth. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for him, they're still out in front.
And Walton kicks to Kuminga. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr.
Substitution on the court.
Avdia, the pass to Simons. Lets it go from deep. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Smooth. He's got 9. Pass to Santos. Here's Smooth. 4 on the shot clock. Fade away. No good on that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with Scoot Henderson, and it's Kamare in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
The Warriors making a switch here. Weissman's checked in. Here's Santos. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Avdia kicks to Anderson. Sinks the triple.
Part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Pass to Smooth. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Weissman no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Now here's Simons. He's defended by Pajemski. Left side Simons. Here's Avdia. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors leading by 5. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through. Smooth passes to Jackson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Mobo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Down low. Here's Jackson. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, big night for Jackson so far. Scoring with enthusiasm on that offensive end.
That's a 2 from Simons. Warriors with the rebound. Santos has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he drives in. Smooth. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half. And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Portland. The Warriors also with a sub. Butler's checked in. Outside, LaVine. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Smooth with the rebound. Warriors leading by 9. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Shots good from Butler. Butler's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Outside, Simons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And developed into such a good score. D has to pay close attention to Simons.
Anthony Simons. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Butler against LaVine, and they double up Butler. Smooth passes to Butler. Here's Smooth. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Jackson, a screen on Henderson. Smooth, that's good.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside, Avdia. There's the pick. Launches a three. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Smooth. Pass to Podziemski. Sinks the three-pointer. Podziemski's got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Attention fans. Now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let him hear it. Who wants to update their bid tonight with a free t-shirt? Make a little noise.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. Coach not happy with the team. He told them, come on, we have to value the basketball. We're just giving it away. We'll see if they listen. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Henderson outside. Fires the three. Portland again missing. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Smooth, guarded by Levine. Here's Smooth. Fires away from way outside. Henderson pulls it in. Pass to Walton. Outside, Kuminga. Henderson outside. And here is Walton. He's covered by Wiseman. It's stolen by Wiseman. Outside, Butler. Here's Smooth. The kick outside to Butler. Traps in the tray. Butler's got 16 points here in the second half.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
1:56 left to play in the final quarter. Levine passes to Walton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Henderson. Banked in off the glass.
I really like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Here's Smooth. Outside Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Walton against Butler. Here's Smooth. And shot on the way. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Trailblazers trail by 15.
And entering the final countdown, Game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for the Warriors.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
Hey, you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Smooth.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Fires at the elbow. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Different look here for the Warriors. 41 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Outside, Avdia. This one for 3. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor. Here's Smooth. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Avdia can't hit. Puts one up from 19. That one, no good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead.
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen. They talk the talk, but you walk the walk.